Cora Tomalinas, a registered nurse, a member of Our Lady of Refuge. She was a PTA member for her kids' school. She saw educational inequities firsthand. In the 1980s, as the drug war and gangs grew in the area, she sought solutions. She said PACT is the biggest expression of her faith. Remarkable, remarkable leadership.
Good afternoon. Thank you for staying. Darcy, thank you. I'll pay you later. There's a reason why I'm last on the list, okay? Anybody know what that is? I tend to go off script. And once I get the microphone, it's hard for me to stop. PAC's job. Let's move this thing over because it doesn't work. Okay? Let's move it. That's PAC's job. If it doesn't work, move it. Right? So why PACT? What makes PACT so successful? Well, let's see. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. That's why PACT is successful. It's not us, it's our faith. Also, one thing that PACT is very well aware of, when people are in pain, there are two things that can happen. One, they're paralyzed. Two, they get on their knees and pray. And I agree with those. But at some point, you have to get off your knees. You have to get off your knees and be God's feet and hands and eyes. And you know what? A lot of my pastors are here today. And thank you. Thank you, guys. You know who you are. But I'm also here for the ones that are no longer here. I'm here to brag about their work. You see, I was recruited by Father Tim Kidney. Yeah, Father Tim Kidney and David Mann. I'm an immigrant. I'm from the Philippines, and I came here when I was 16 years old. Not because I wanted to come. Oh no. I was very reluctant to come because I had to leave 3 brothers and 3 sisters behind. My father was murdered when I was 9 years old. And so, yeah. And so I became the breadwinner for that family. And so I had to come. Otherwise, no future for that family. When I got here, I came here on a student's visa, by the way. So I couldn't work, right? Couldn't work. I went to San Francisco State, and I went through 4 years of nursing school without books because I had to send the money to that family in the Philippines. I'm here to tell you, those 3 brothers and 3 sisters all finished college. And they're now here. So fast forward, I came to San Jose, at San Jose Medical Center. You may remember where that is, downtown. and met my husband there. We have 2 children. Well, they're not children anymore. They're adults now. Father John, I still see you on the line, right? Anyway, sorry about that. But I was busy. I was active in school. I volunteered in school, right? I was PTA president. Yeah. But when my children needed help, I thought I knew how to knock on doors, right? PTA presidents know how to knock on doors. But what do you do when you turn around and there are no doors? Well, if you're a PACT leader, you create the door. You turn around and make that door. And that's what PACT does. Okay? So then comes the 80s when we have our gang problems and drug problems. Well, that was a challenge for my children. Well, to this day, though, my daughter would say, that was God's way of telling you to move because the community needs somebody. So here comes Father Tim and David Mann, and I joined PACT. It's the first, I think it's the first win for PACT. You remember San Jose Best? San Jose Best. We needed programs for our kids. Remember that pain I was talking about? That's how you create relationships. You be there. You be there in that pain and do something together. Okay, so we did that. And so San Jose Best was born. At that time, the city official says, we don't have any money for that. That's when you move this thing, right? We said, oh yeah, you find the money. We'll help you find the money. And so we sent the elected officials to Ventura County, where they had best educated students of tomorrow. Well, in San Jose Best is bringing everyone's strength together to the tune of $5 million from Redevelopment Agency, right? You remember that? They said, no, the law says Redevelopment Agency cannot be spent on people and programs. They said it can only be spent on blight. Blight. Who creates the blight? And buildings. Buildings? You can develop buildings but not people. And so PACT changed their minds, right? It took 1,500 people at the Basilica. Thank you, Bishop Domain. Right? We used the Basilica for 1,500 people, and we won San Jose Best. Also from San Jose Best, oh, you know what that is? San Jose Best says, yes, we have a gang problem, but the mandate to the city council is you will treat the perpetrator and the victim the same way because they're our children. They're our children. To this day, that is true. Okay, so somebody's telling me that's enough. It's not an accident that you're here today. My friends, It's not an accident. So, look to the person next to you. I know in your heart. In your heart, you know that you're being called. So, when you're ready, join me in this song. This little heart of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. When you're ready, you can stand up. This little heart of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. PACT, where are you? I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now let's kick that glass in the ceiling. Hi? Thank you.